Alrighty, welcome back. I'm your man Bad Chad and Queen Jolene's on the camera and we are on air. Today we are going to make a back window. We've been thinking about going looking for a back window, but why would I go look and spend my time looking for something when I can just make it? That's what we're going to do. Before your very eyes, we're going to make it. What's going on with the back window? I'm going to show you real quick before I even start, just because that's the kind of guy I am. We have, if you can see the tape measure, we have 14 inches from the bottom of the catwalk to the top of the window opening. So when I measure the window that was in there before, we're at 16 3/4. That would definitely not fit. So we've been up 3 inches. We're up, going up, and the reason being is when we moved that roof ahead, it went up. When the trunk lid gets in place, everything's going up. So that window right there would be buried a little over 2 inches down inside there. Wasn't where I wanted to go. I like the look of the back window. I think everybody else likes the look of the back window. I could do many things in the back window to change things up. I was looking at the tail lights. For a window in the back, it'd be nice to, I'm just thinking out loud, that shape of the tail lights. You could obviously have a window in there, that shape. But I really enjoyed the shape of the original window. So I think I'm going to stick with that shape, but we're going to make our own. We're not going to do anything. We're not going to go anywhere. We're not going to spend any money. We're going to make our own. I have got the window covered in with 18 gauge. Me and Jolene put that through the roller and we applied it to the back. I'm not finished welding it in yet, and that's okay because it's okay. But what I'm thinking is when I look at the 55, 56, 57, and for the people that have not been here yet to watch, I'm taking a 58 4-seater and I've turned it into a 2-seater by cutting the roof in half and shortening the roof up to make it a 3-window instead of a 5-window. So that's what we're doing. For anybody that's new, I appreciate you coming back. Good morning, Australia, UK, all the places that watch. There's many more that I can't think of right off the top of my head, but I know there's many more. South Africa. My baby could say a lot more. You want to say a couple more? Europe.
Just everywhere.
Come on, think of 2 more.
I don't know. New Zealand.
New Zealand. I probably didn't pass geography. Alaska, Canada. All right, let's do this. What I'm thinking is I like the shape of the back window. Like I said, I like the shape of the back window and right up to there. Then had a piece of chrome went in there. That's fine. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to space it out, give myself a certain distance all the way around, and I'm going to make myself a new window that looks similar to that but different. What I found is I've got this piece right here. I've got a block. I could get something smaller. When I take, however wide that block is off the block up there, you would have quite a small window in the back. Don't think I mind that, but basically what I want to do is I want to use that as a guide to give me, let's do it. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Just going to take this. I'm going to run this along here. See what we got. See what happens. See what happens. Yeah, I'm all right with that. That looks fine. Kind of scribing it to the back. We'll have to finish that ourselves. That's not so bad. That went pretty good on that one. I don't mind that for a back window. Not at all. Excuse me, not at all. Not at all. Jolene looks amazing this morning, as always. All right, so that's the back window I think I'm going to make. I see we're down a little bit on this side. It's just me not holding my tongue right or getting that up far enough where it should be. The bottom one looks good. All right, that's the back window I'm going to make for the back of the car. What I've done, I went to the mountain and I've grabbed some angle iron. So it's hard to read what it says. It's 3/4 by 3/4. We're not going to use all the 3/4. I'm going to use, so what's going to happen is, it's a piece of angle iron. So this is my idea. Once I cut this shape out of the back, that angle iron is going to be welded in there, so the window is going to lay, this is going to where the window is going to lay on, and this is the area that I weld to the cutout of the window. So the window's basically not going to go into rubber anymore. It's going to be urethaned in, flush mounted. That's what I'm thinking. Flush mount, like the newer cars. Well, let's get to it. I'm going to get measuring tape. That doesn't look bad. For me to go somewhere and look for something and try to find 14 inches the right way, however 4 feet one way or the other, the certain height, just kind of, let's just do it this way, the easiest way. Make it fit. I don't know the length of the window yet. We don't know that yet. So we'll say 52 inches. We're going to cut a piece. Let's do that. Let's cut that. Mark right there. So the shape of the window's got a little bit of a roundness to it, and we are going to have to make the angle iron the same way. And I hope that you can guess how I'm going to do it. I hope you can guess. When you're cutting stuff like this, hold this piece up, let the piece you're cutting fall. If you try to hold this piece, you'll start jamming things up and you will not be happy. Let that fall. I'm just going to stick this up here to show you what's going on. So if I have this piece here like this, if I cut this hole out, if you can picture it, this angle here would be welded to this piece, and this lip here will be so the glass can lay on and be urethaned in. First, what I want to do is I want to get it the shape of the back window before we even do anything. So what I'm going to do is, like always, is I'm going to bend it. See how I bend that? Mm-hmm. Jolene knows. Now, we've got a little bit in the center, but we got to get some on that end. We got to do that, get some on the end part. I think we'll tap it a bit more, see if we can bend it a bit more. And what I'm doing is I'm holding it straight, just trying to, it will turn on me, and it turned up on me. You can see how it turned up on me. That wasn't what we wanted, so we're going to have to go over to the old piece of wood over here. There's many ways you can do this too. You can cut it and slice it. What I mean by cut it and slice it is you could cut it, and I might even have to do it yet, I'm not sure, but you can cut it and bend it a little bit and make it easier. You can, if you want to. It's up to you. More than one way, skin a cat. Just trying to straighten her out a little here, babe. And your eye can tell you if it's straight or not. Mine can. Yours can too. Not bad. Maybe we get a little. Not bad. Just try it on there. we need to get the ends bent a bit more. So what I'm thinking is if I put this on the line, tack that on there. I'm going to bend it in a couple places. Let's put it over here. Not bad. I'm just going to bend it a little more in the center. Just takes a little bit of messing around. Got too much. We got too much. Looks good though. Flatten that out. Now we'll hold it up on the line and we'll get a truer read. I should mark it this time where I want to hit it. Just going to drop it down for a sec, sweetheart. And I'm going to mark it where it's coming off the metal. So we're going to lay it on there, and then we're getting close. That's why I want to do that. We're getting close. So I'm on top of the line. You can see we're too round this way. We're going to have to straighten it out from that. But I want to find out, or hit it, where it stops hitting the metal. There. Hi. And I'm going to go a couple inches over from there. So we'll say here somewhere. Mark that out. Just go easy. And mark right there. Better try it first. It's not fitting bad. That's looking real good. Now we've got it the wrong, like now it's going this way. Let's straighten it out. Straighten it out. That was nice. It don't take much sometimes to bend a piece of metal. Not bad. I like it. That's nice. Not bad. Just a little bit at the ends. At each end, just a little tiny bit. Still straight. Not bad. Getting down to the fussy part. A little tap on this one. I should have it. Just iron it up, doing the best I can. I'm going to go with that. The reason being is, it feels pretty good. Now, you can see that when I put it on that line, it's turning down there a bit, turning down this part. We're going to have to straighten that out. going to have to mark it and get it straightened out, so we're going to go with that line. Right here. Needs to be bent up. Do you want to mark it, sweetheart? Can you mark it? Where you stop seeing the line. Where you stop, yep, mark it. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Just trying to make it go with the line of what we got drawn on there. I forget which line it is. Could be this line. I hope. I don't think it was, but now let's get it on that line. Just need to knock her up a bit more on either. I got her. I think I got it. Down here and a little bit here. All right, now we lost a bit of our shape because of the bending it back. Could take a little bit. Back and forth is all it takes. It's not bad at all. Just a little bit. Does it look pretty good, sweetheart?
Yeah, it does.
I can't tell because
I'd say that's the closest it's been.
I want to come down just a little tiny bit right there. That looks good, don't it? Mm-hmm. All righty. Let's turn on the welder. And it can be played with, again, like we're just going to get it tacked in place so you can see what's going on, what I'm doing to get where I'm going. I'm making a back window from nothing, and you can do the same. Just, you can do the same. Piece of wood, an eyeball, and a hammer. That's what it takes. I was thinking as we were talking about back windows, why would I go try to find something when I can make it? That's who I am. That's who I am. It was funny yesterday, we were on the side of the road, we were driving up the road, and right now, at the present time here in Nova Scotia, it's cleanup time, where people clean stuff up and throw things out on the side of the road and stuff. And I was on the side of the road, I seen a coach, and I said, Jolene, turn back. I said, I think I want that coach. So I turned back, and I got out and took a look at it. And I knew the lady that owned it. She was nice and told me she was just getting rid of it. And I said, well, the price is right. It's out on the side of the road and it's for nothing. She said, you got that right. So I picked it up and tried to get it in the back of the truck. And I guess a fan of the show. He knew who I was. He turned his vehicle around. He came back and helped me put the coach in the back of the truck. And it was quite funny, to have someone help me that I had no idea who they are, but they watched the videos, and they were probably taken back that bad Chad was on the side of the road feeding a coach into the back of Jolene's Suburban. But you know what? That's who I am. That's what I used to do a lot when I was younger, to make a little bit of money, find stuff on the side of the road. And then you could repurpose it, you could sell it, you could do anything you want with it. Basically, I am putting this square stock in shape using the back piece as a buck. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just tacking this in place to use this back piece as a buck, so I can so I can make a window opening. If I try to make the window opening on the floor, it would take a lot to keep it straight and all that sort of stuff. You can make stuff, yes you can, like you can make a box or something like that, yes you can, but why would I make something when I have it right here? That's basically where I'm at. It's just metal, just tacking it to the metal that I have right here at the present moment. Just snip it off very easily. Alrighty, we got our first piece. Looks good to me, baby. Looks good to me. Let's do another piece. So, as I'm doing this, you must understand that that window will hold that piece in shape until I get my other pieces on. I've got another piece to make. Don't forget what I'm doing. Got another piece here. We'll go 44, and we'll say 44 inches long. I'm just making it a little bit long, so I'm able to bend it just a little bit, bend it a little bit easier. That's all I'm doing. 44, I said. 44, and I don't need no more. 44. Ooh, that one did good. That looks nice. I'm going to mark this one before I start hammering on it. That way there I might get it a little bit quicker than the bottom one. Scratch the window, Chad. Where the metal's starting to come off, where the square stock is starting to come off, the metal. You got her, Pontiac, right about there is good. Perfect. Jolene knows what's going on. Unless you do something like that, you know, unless Jolene, I can explain it and I can explain it and you can watch and all that sort of stuff. But unless you come over and make your own judgment on where to mark it, it's like Jolene, because she wasn't quite sure when you first went over. But, you know, as she did it, now, and I said, yes, that's the place. Well, now she knows wherever this was hitting the metal, wherever it started just coming away from the window part, well, that's where I got to start bending it because all this stuff fits. This is where it starts coming away. This is where it's got to be bent. You know, unless you, what can I say? Unless you do it, it's really hard to know. So, get out and do it. Basically. We need to go a little bit more, don't we? And it made it go crooked a little bit from the, but it's okay. You just got to bend her a little bit more. Just a little bit. I'm going to have to come back and straighten it out. I obviously know that, but I want to see if it's fitting. Way too much. What I'm going to do is I'm going to straighten that out before I say way too much because it'll bend it back. Not bad, Chetty. Not bad. I think I need more in the center. Hard go sometimes. Hard go. I'm just going to put it on this side instead of walking around with it, sweetheart. That would make it better, wouldn't it? Alrighty, we are very close. I know I've said that before. I turned up on that end, so we got to turn it down. This one's fitting very nice over this side. I'll bend this side. Just a little bit more. We're fitting good on this edge over here. I'm going to keep this edge. I'm just going to keep working that one edge on that side. And now we're talking. She's my lady. Bend that down. Just gonna bend it down just a little bit. Bend this down just a little bit. Maybe too much. Yay. Doesn't take much. Doesn't take much. Now that fits really good across there. All the way across fits really nice. I just want that to turn down just a little tiny bit. I'm thinking I do. Or does it even matter? Well, of course it matters. Just turn this down a bit. Okay. Are we all the way along there? Are we all right to the mark?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, I'm going to nail that on with the welder. And the reason being is, I don't think I'm going to get much better for now. Nail it on this side first. I probably could weld it on the inside instead of the outside, But I guess it doesn't much matter. Keep saying that, it doesn't much matter, but sure it matters. Just trying to stick with the line. You got an extra hand you want to put on that side just to hold that, sweetheart? Thank you so much. I might as well tack it on the inside as to tack it on the outside. It's got her now, sweetheart. One tack holds it. 2 tacks, she's in place. Pull it down a little bit, get my mark. I should have been smart on the one here. Instead of tacking it underneath there, I should have tacked it up here. That was a mistake on my part. Alrighty. Shut that off. Now we got a line here that we want to connect. And I'm going to connect it right before your very eyes. I'm hoping that we have the same measurement on each side. I'm hoping. We're going to say 7.5, and whatever's not 7.5, I'll have to trim it. And you can see I probably trimmed it a little shy. No, I did not. I did not. I'm going to put that in. I'm going to bend that just a little tiny bit right there if I can, just a little tiny bit. Ouch. Probably not. Now, I cut that too short. Nope, I did not. Did not cut it too short. I did not. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to have to get into some fabrication here. I want that inside the line here. I want it on the outside of the line there. Let's continue. Let's just continue on what we're doing here, and then one spot it's in place. Zip cut would be nice on that, so I could zip that. Now, we're on the line. I want to get on the line is what I want to do. I want to get on the line. Stay on my line if I can. I'm not happy with that. And the reason I'm not happy with that, one piece is stuck up, one down a little further, I want it flush. We'll just zip it and then do it again. That better. Okay, now I've got it on this side of the line. Have not got the corner in there yet, and that's okay, because that's going to have to be a fabricated piece that we're going to have to put a little piece in there, cut these off, and make a round piece out of a piece of flat stock, if you understand what I'm trying to tell you. I got a piece here I can just put up there and mark it off. Let's just go for it and say it's 7.5 and see what happens. Turn the welder off for a second. If not, I'll push it up or do whatever I have to do to make it work. And that's what we always do. We do what we have to do to make it work. And I suggest you do the same. Now there's a bunch of variances that could make this piece not work, but we're hoping for the best. Just like the other side. God bless. So we'll put it over here. Beautiful. You are jolly beautiful. We'll weld that in there. Weld that down there. I'm gonna go for it. I got to go for it. One to hold it. Poopy, poopy, don't do that. I want to that to come together. Actually, just want that to be pushed in, I guess, maybe. Third arm. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to tack this to the window. Tack it. So it can't take off when I apply this one. I didn't want that. I didn't want that, but it happened. And what I didn't want is I didn't want to weld this to the underneath these two pieces to the window. Like I had a little gap going on there, like both, and it went in and welded. So when I go to take it off, I'll be able to zip that off, zip that off. It's really going to be hard to zip that one off, but we'll cut the whole window section out, and that'll be fine. Let's tack it on down here. Trunk lid's not connected yet. I'm hoping that didn't tack either, but it could have. Trunk lid's not connected yet. Just want to see if it looks right. And it does. Where are we at for time?
39.
Let's keep rocking. I need a piece. I need a piece in here, obviously. Need a piece in there. Let's do this. I gotta take this damn thing off. Marker in my pocket. That'll work. And then I need to take the thickness off of what's underneath of it. Cut that tab out. Gonna get a pair of vice grips to hold that, or a pair of channel locks will probably do. Turn our welder on. This one will fit this side. Let's put it over here. See where I'm over here. And it does. Okay. So that ends that off. So when the glass comes in, same with the glass goes in, it sits on this piece, sits on this, and this piece here gets welded to this metal that I've got in there already. And the metal that I cut out of the center from the glass gets down there and put down by the shear so I can use it for something else. Let's do that again. And don't get me wrong, like that piece we'll do it together. You'll know exactly what's going on. That's how we'll do it. We'll just do it that way. And then you'll know exactly. That's the exact same piece, exact same thing. Looks a little bit shy, but stick it in there and see if I cut it too shy. Yeah, I did a little bit. That's all right. Just do it again. If I messed up that time, I'll do it again. No, it looks good. It looks good. I'm going to knock off the little sharp things. It's kind of a... Haha, nailed it. Who's your daddy? Just being picky. I'm allowed. There. Alrighty, now we got a different shape going on there, and that's just a matter of what? All right, I'm going to cut a piece of this. And we're going to cut a piece of flat stock and get it in there. Just thinking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of this flat stock. I don't have any of this laying around. If I had some flat stock, it's pretty close right there, isn't it? That's really close. That's even the same thickness. It's going to beat some slag off it. Just cut a piece off. I cannot see what's going on there, so I'm going to fabricate it until I like the distance. I'm going to look at the distance from this here to the shape I make. I'm going to plant it inside there. Whatever access I have hanging out this way, which is this piece right here, because this is a little bit wider, I'm going to stick that in there with the shape that I want, and then I'm going to weld it in there, and then I'll cut this off after. And I'll cut all the rest of that off after too, but I want to get that shape right there. I'm going to stick it in something and make it round right over here. I think I am. No, I know I am. No, that's too round. Or not round enough. How am I going to get that around where I want it? I should have wrapped it around something probably. Nope, that's not bad. There's a nice little curve. Could have wrapped it around something so I knew maybe a piece of exhaust pipe probably would have been the best. And then I would have known if both pieces are the same. Can't hold that right this second. I could tack it on and then bend around, but I just want to see if this is looking right first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to chew off some of this wherever it goes back to the line. So I'm going to chew off this bit. Let's be able to chew that off without. There's that line I'm looking for. I'm lucky I'm still tacked together right there. Still tacked together. not bad, I say. I'm going to cut this off. I like that better. Now, the height of this piece can be chewed off after. What I mean by chewed off is like the height of this. It might be chewed off in places a little different than others, but I'm going to knock that up there just a little bit further. Want to try to get down to the line here. See our line right there? I'm going to stick that in there. Just going to bend this one back a little bit. Doesn't take much, just a little tap, tap, tap. Just going to stand back and take a look at it. Just want to tap it a little bit more. It needs something more. I'm just going to go over here on the sorry, Fina. Poor thing. Poor dog. Sleeps with us every night. Eats our food. I'm going to tack that in there because it don't look bad. That's why. It don't look bad. Excuse me. And once I tack it in there, nope, I'm not going to hit it. Looks good. So this will be cut off. Got to go to the other side, do the other corner. Let's do the exact same thing. Zip cut, come to the other side. Cooking with gas, cooking with gas. Using the car as a buck makes it a lot quicker than me trying to form it on the ground. You know, just as well, there's more one way to do this. You could, you know, make that shape, trace it onto a piece of wood, make that fit the piece of wood, and you know, there's different ways of doing it. But the way I like to do it is the quickest way, the fastest way, and that's the way I like to do it. And for me to knock it on this piece of metal that's being cut out, to me, is no harm, no foul, and how else what better way to do it? I'm going to, I don't think that's coming apart there, but we'll see. Relax, Hiltz. Watch up here. I'm going to tack that back together there a little bit better. Channel locks. Eat that piece out of there. I may have a little longer piece cut of there, I'm not sure. Did I lay that on top? I guess it doesn't matter, just as long as it does the deal. No, I laid it on top or the outside, doesn't matter. All right, let's make another piece. Just trying to make them look both the same, that's all. And use my scrap metal at the same time. Sorry, Fina. Sorry. There we go. Markers on that side. Jolene looks amazing today, if I never told you, as always. She said, what are you looking at? And I said, your belly. I said, you got your belly ring sticking out. That one, and that one. By no means Jolene has a belly. What I'm saying is I was looking at her belly button ring. I got a belly. Now let's flatten that out a little bit. Too much of a curve going on. Too much of a curve going on. I think there is anyways. Actually, I could just do it like that. Too much of a curve going on. Did it again to you, didn't I, Fina? Dirty bugger. Too much roundness going on. Too much roundness going on. Trying to get this done within the time. It's not too bad. Just cut it off a bit. I want to knock this off a little bit right there. A little bit off. Guess it doesn't matter. I'm gonna go right like that. So I'm going to do it. If it's a little bit sharp, but we're an inside corner. We're going to do our mark right there. Let's get our thing going. And if I do not like anything as I get going along, then I just kind of bang it around and cut it again and do it again, right? But you see what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of hacking and cutting right at the present moment to get it to work. And then when so this stuff that's up too far will obviously be cut off, but I have to get something in place to get myself started. So what I've got going on there is I've got a window frame started. That's what I've got. Once I get this cut off, then that looks good to me around that corner from here. This one here looks good for me around that corner. The appearance of this one sticking out further is I've got this one laying on top of that one, and I've got that one down in. I've got this one on the outside of this metal, and I've got that one laying on top. It does not matter because I'm welding it all together and I'm going to grind it all together. So when I'm going to weld this in here, weld it in nice, I'll have to even put a little bit of a little triangle in here to finish off where the window sits. Nothing hard to do. Take that 1/8 plate, cut a little triangle off, fit it in there, weld it in there, and flush it off so it feels good. Be welded across here. I'll have to come over on this side. I'll have to come in here and weld this all on the back here. I'll have to cut the top of this off. I'll have to come in here and weld a little triangle on this side. So the window always has a nice place to sit, like down here. And I'll weld a little piece in there, weld a little piece in there, cut this off. We'll get it welded up the best we can before we take it off. We will actually go around this with the marker again when we get it all done. Well, it probably should be in basically the same spot, but I will go around. I might even, I will go around it. I'll cut this off, no doubt in my mind. Cut that off of that side. Make sure I get a nice mark all the way around so I know where the window's going. I'll be able to cut the shape out. How about you come back tomorrow and I'll show you exactly what's going on. I'll do a little bit more work finessing these on. I'll put a little triangle in there. I'm not sure if I'll cut that off yet or not. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. But I'll put a little triangle in there and tack it in the corner. Put a little triangle in there, tack it in that corner. Make sure everything's tacked together good. But that's the basics of the window that's going in the back of the Thunderbird. So you'll be able to see that we'll have painted area all the way around the window. We can flush mount the window. We can put a molding around the window. You probably could still put a rubber around the window with the lip sticking up, but I'm thinking that we'll probably flush mount it, and that'll be fine as kind. Thanks everybody for coming back. I appreciate it. Jolene's got some interesting shows on Facebook today. Yeah, I flipped the tractor over this morning, and that got me alive. That woke me up. But Jolene ran out in her to film. It was quite something else, I must say. She's my beautiful lady. Yeah, there's some different content on Facebook if you want to go see it. Thanks for coming back. We appreciate it. We're making our own window for the Thunderbird. We're basically keeping the exact same thing what it had originally, but we were making it a lot smaller. And you come back tomorrow and we'll finish it up. Like, share, comment, subscribe. See you later and have a great day.